Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I tried to be a little bit organized today and actually started prep work well before the stream started, but I ended up running out of time anyway despite myself. Got ourselves some instant coffee here and we're going to be finishing our Imperial Knight. Obviously, compared to last week, I do have a new camera position. There's a very important reason for that. And if you got good eyes on my webcam, you might be able to see slightly why. So we will be having a special bonus this episode because our last cannon, if memory serves, I finished filing her down before we ended the stream last week. And it seems as though I am correct. So we'll be able to just put the cannon arm together straight away and we'll be able to piece the whole thing together. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Fortunately, none of my other gambits are visible, so that's good. Just need to adjust my chair. Hey, Austral. So, we're going to finish our Imperial Knight, and then I got a special, the special neat little goofy size comparison set up from on my left here. Obviously, it's out of view because special surprise, and I got something special on the right here. So it shouldn't take us too long to get this cannon put together. Just finished explaining that last week. Our prep actually worked very well and we got all our pieces ready to go. I just need to get some stuff up and make sure everything's working properly. Check. Good. Alright, so without further ado, another sip of coffee and we'll dig right in. Alright, so we're gonna need this guy, we're gonna need to clip this guy in right here. Fortunately, this arm works the same as the other arm. I am doing fantastic. How are you doing today? Right. And next we need these two. Careful about this piece. Crimson Savage, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the Knighthood of Haven, my dude. Classy. I'm sure you'll catch one. We're very consistent with the timing on that one every Saturday. Finished your Hive Guard and finished your Winged Dragon in knitting. Awesome. It's always nice when you finish a project. Or at least, in my case, partially finish a project. Because I still gotta paint all this. Alright. So let's see. I'll drop a glue in each of these because we gotta put these little tiny pieces in. Always a frickin' nightmare. Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, the good news in my case is I will never be wanting for content for this particular stream. Even when I'm absolutely done building everything, I'll have plenty of content. Is this slot in? It doesn't look like that matters too much. So, bam. Alright, we got the... As I put my palm right into the glue. Awesome. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that ever happened. Alright, put this guy... I am gonna try to work through this a little bit quicker than I usually do. Obviously, I don't want to make any mistakes. But fortunately, this is our last step. I didn't, I ended up not doing cutting out any of the iconography as far as the Sisters of Battle goes that I'm going to stick all over this thing. And we'll explain why when we get to our little right-hand side surprise. But let's just say I had a very productive weekend as far as model building goes. Okay, so we got this together. So I'm gonna have I gotta put that together. Okay, that's these three pieces. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I am constructing the arm cannon. It's basically another one of these, except it's if I can pick up the pieces. A singular barrel cannon. So I've got the right/left arm done. So I'm working on the other arm. And then we just put it all together and bam! Imperial Knight. In fact, I can probably glue this together right now. So we're actually very near being done. Hopefully I'm keeping everything on frame. I moved the camera for the surprises. Okay. So that can solidify. And this guy. So that goes in like that, I guess. With the details outward. Okay. Be a shame if I made it all the way to the end of the build and then started making mistakes. Fortunately, that's pretty easy. And this guy goes across this way. All right. Obviously, I am trying to work through this pretty quickly because I am excited to get to our main event. Or main events, I should say. And this goes on like this. Oh, that's a scary one to glue. Alright. Actually, I got it lined up. Benny Maru, welcome back, buddy. I'm glad. I really was glad to hear that you recovered well from your bout with the coof. And, hey Elar, how's it going, my dude? I think this is the right end. Yeah. Okay. That would have been a damn shame. I got a full house today. I don't know how to deal with that. There you go. Okay. So we got that on. So now we gotta put this guy on. Let's attach our cannon here. And it's kind of funny, Benny Maru, that that picture I sent you is basically the exact version of this guy that I'm building. Okay, we got our cannon plugged in there. Okay, so this piece comes on this side, I think. That actually does look very, very right. Yeah, it kind of clicks into position too. All right, perfect. Take another sip of our coffee. I do want to finish our coffee before it gets cold, because around there, and all right. So I'm actually powering through this arm remarkably fast. I mean, it's very similar to the first arm we did, so I do already have some experience. Like, when it comes to my Sororitas infantry, I don't even need the directions to put them together anymore, because I built so freaking many of them. So that's kind of funny. You gain experience. In fact, I'm going to hold off on putting this on because I think it'll be easier to put this other stuff on before I put the... So that apparently goes... Oh, okay. I was like, how the hell does that click in there? Then it clicked. Imagine that. Okay. So yeah, it might be worth it to put this on before the faceplate, kind of like I thought. There we go. And we will put these guys on first as well. Exactly. So let's do a little bit up there. Fortunately, these pieces are identical, so it doesn't matter which one goes on which side. So I think my little size comparison thing that I have planned is going to be absolutely hilarious. But it's hard to say if it actually will be. I'm kind of slightly biased. Okay, that's that. Now we just attach this to the front here. Looks like it's going to be super easy. And I'm actually managing to keep it on the camera frame, so that's awesome. Alright, well that settles. Take another sip. In fact, saw an opportunity to just finish our coffee off, so that's perfect. Sign that under there. And roll over to our next page. It's two of our last pieces to put together. I'm not keen on getting it wrong, but fortunately it is very straightforward, I think. Actually, yeah. Oh, you mean the cam here? It's a Sony Handycam. I got it from Best Buy. I needed something quick, and the price was right. Ooh. I actually made a mistake when I put this little arm on. Stand by. Fortunately, I can just clip it right off and put it back in the correct spot because it wasn't glued. Yeah, that's definitely the right place for it to go. Fortunately, the arms will have some movement, so it'll be slightly posable. I actually cleaned off my workstation specifically for today so I could have my camera where it's at. Alright. So we officially have our second arm done. So it'll have a Gatling cannon and a cannon. Alright. I'm actually not going to worry about putting it on its base for now. I don't feel like I need to just yet, and I might want to add some details to the base before I actually put it on. But we do have one thing to glue into place, our double large guns. Kind of like that canted off at an angle, so we're going to do that. Put some glue around there. Let that dry for a second. We got our legs. I need those here in a second. Now, I will say, in order to completely prepare for our surprise, I will be going off camera for a second once we get this put together, so that I can retract the tripod and be able to move our camera around. I'm not going to take it off the tripod because that'd be So do I want the chain gun, do I want the minigun on the right or the left? Because once I put the shoulder armor on, it's going to be kind of stuck where I put it. I think left should be fine. And that means we're putting... In fact, I want to make sure that these aren't glued into place. So I will maybe eventually have the option to take them off or switch sides. If I can get them off below the shoulder plates here. That's always a factor. And I'm not actually going to glue him to the legs here. I don't think I need to. I think it'll be stable enough on its own. So we're going to get these shoulder plates on. Don't think it really matters which side either goes. They have a nice little slot to fit in. Okay, move on to the other side. We'll get this going. And felt it slot into place. So we're going to wait for the shoulder pads to be adequately secure. And we can give him the sassy hands on hips pose, you know. Fortunately, the arms can move to some extent, so there's a little bit of posability there. And bam. So obviously I can get a better look when I do the full preview thing, but plus if I don't glue him to the legs, I can have him turn or all that good stuff. Obviously I did not pick out which flag I want to hang from below, but we'll get there. Yeah, honestly, that, because it's such a big model, that feels like it's probably stable enough even without being glued. So I think we're good there. Get my glue capped and put away for now, because we no longer need it. Well, we'll need it later. Bam. Capped and secured. And we're done with these for now. So I can go ahead and put our instructions back in the box. I've got no idea where the box is right now, so we'll just toss that to the side of the room. And we have our base available for when we need it. In fact, I will temporarily put him, or her, whatever, not assuming the giant killer deathbot's gender, I guess. We can set them on the base for now. But I am going to go off camera for a very split second while I prepare all of our surprises. So if I could actually see what the hell I'm doing on the monitor. Like, now I am still here. I'm actually not going to mute the microphone, so if something terrible goes wrong, it'll be very obvious. Just need to temporarily move our microphone. Okay. Loosen that up so I don't have control of the tripod. Now, I don't know if my wiring will extend all the way we need it to, but we will find out. And it looks like we are all good. Yes, surprise incoming. In fact, I might actually, does that look any better? Yeah, it looks a bit better. Okay. I think we're gonna be, well, I'll need to turn the light on again for another part of our surprise. So, fair disclaimer, I don't know how funny this will be for everyone else, but I think it'll be hilarious. Let me my newly built Imperial Knight Crusader compared to some funny stuff that I already have. I hope this is as funny as I think it'll be. So here's my Knight Crusader alongside the IJN Titan Mutsu, Kriegsmarine Titan Graf Zeppelin, and Imperial Japanese Navy Titan Nagato. So, obviously the true Imperial Titans are a bit bigger than our Imperial Titan here. And Warpig, you turned in just in time for this shenanigans. So, yeah, that's my surprise Imperial Knight size comparison with the true Imperial Knights. Maybe I can actually use them in a Warhammer game at a non-Games Workshop store. Oh, don't worry, my homebrew lore will attract the ire of many Inquisitors. So, for our extra surprise, I'm actually going to show everything that I have so far. Aside from the Imperial Knights, because I don't want to move them again. But we are going to rotate over here as I knock everything over. So obviously I'm not quite done building everything. But we got 2 squads of tactical marines that we need to build. Got some a lot of Sisters of Battle units. Of course, various degrees of painting, as very obvious. I don't know if my cords will extend all the way. So in my leadership team here with our Baneblade, Celestine, Helbrecht, Grimaldus, Inquisitor Greyfax, Emperor's Champion, and a few others. Now, these ladies right here, the 15 Sisters of Silence that I spent building over the weekend, that is why I didn't really get a whole lot done. Along with, I did 14 Battle Sisters as well. And of course we got our cannon fodder right over here, Astra Militarum. And we got some Primaris Marines, because I wanted the Blade Guard veterans, the sword dudes. And over there in the corner we got our Marathi and a box of Witch Elves that I need to build. But yeah, we have a lot. I have no shortage of stuff that I'm going to need to paint. So there's going to be absolutely no shortage of content for the streams going forward. And actually down here, I don't know how well I can get it, that box is completely full of Astra Militarum that I need to build. 2 Leman Russes, a Chimera, and like 60 infantry or something. But yeah, funny stuff. Sorry, my room is kind of a mess, so there is that. And since the surprise is over, I'm actually going to keep the camera going while I readjust everything. If I can get this loosened. Oh my god. Maybe I should take myself off camera for a second. Why won't that get loose? We will be right back. Don't worry, I'm still here, but... I had a feeling the camera would be moving around quite a bit, me doing that. Yes, no shortage of stuff to build and paint. Absolutely true. So I'm pretty sure I got that roughly where I had it. So with our Imperial Knight done, it is time for us to start our next project. And I'm glad everyone got a kick out of that kind of full-on like army reveal and stuff. Obviously, as I've said, still a ton of work to do. But we are going to start work on our Land Raider. So that our crusading boys can crusade. So this is what we're going to be working on next. And obviously I'm going to put as many guns as I can on it. Because that's what we do here. Maximum firepower. It's actually the first time I'm unboxing this too, so. Right. Wow, this is actually going to be a very wide tank. I like it. Okay, let's get down to the directions. And it's pretty obvious that I'll need these pieces too. Like, the great thing about building tanks is a lot of times it's very obvious a lot of the pieces that you're going to need. And I got my sprue of Black Templar bits for vehicles as well. So, adjust my chair. It's actually kind of funny. It took me like 35 minutes to set up that impromptu shelf that I made out of that chair. Alright. So obviously I'm going to put the maximum number of guns on this. We don't believe in half measures here. Grab our tools out, almost drop them all on the floor. That would be very typical. Okay, I don't really need to worry about these instructions just yet, because it's very obvious that I'm going to need these side bits. And we are now officially on track for our next project. So in fact, I'm gonna get the like 5 biggest pieces cut out right now. And in fact, this whole sprue seems like it's just dedicated to this one side of the vehicle. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. So the tracks and the doors. And what are those? Piece of the tracks, I'm guessing. Oh, there's a bar. Oh, okay, I get what that is. Okay. Oh, all the track bits are individually labeled. That's incredibly convenient. So I'm actually going to hold off on cutting out the track bits for now. Is this what I need? It's one of the pieces I need. In fact, I think this is too. Yep. But yeah, and I'll take a clip of our little army reveal and put it on YouTube as well. And anyone who caught that understands just how much content we have going forward. No shortage. Now, I don't know when we're going to start painting, or when I keep saying when I'm going to start painting stuff on stream. But we will get there. And in fact, our first stream painting project will probably be one of the big things. Maybe even the Baneblade. Maybe. In fact, I'm going to cut out the top bit here. It's very obvious how that works. So that way we can put this sprue somewhere where I don't need to worry about it anymore. Alright. They're basically on the floor for now. Alright, these are all labeled left. Okay. So which one's the interior one? This one. I doubt very seriously I will have everything built before I start painting. For one primary key reason. I don't really want to, in my opinion, waste everyone's time by building infantry on stream. Okay, so this... And in fact, after I intend on getting Alariel at some point, and I'll build her on stream just like I did Marathi. But I do want to only build the like big models on stream. Like the really fancy ones, like Marathi, the Imperial Knight. I consider this fancy, the Crusader, fancy enough to build on stream. And it's kind of small enough that it should only take me, of course, the great thing about saying should is that it won't happen, but it shouldn't take me too long. Okay, looks like I need this sprue now. And for now, it looks like, and it's like famous last words. It looks like a very simple build for right now. So I need this. Well, I hope I can live up to the expectations. Okay, need this bottom bit. And there's a little bit that like fits in right there. Guessing that's that guy. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. Okay, so I got our front hatch, our engine bay panels, that guy to go in there, the floor, that there. Hey Conan, how's it going? I am building a tank. We actually got done with our giant cannon machine gunny robot today. So now we're working on a tank slash APC slash I'm gonna throw as many guns on it as I can sort of deal. Because that's our thing here. We throw as many guns on a thing as we can. So I got our first page cut out of the sprue. So we're gonna get to the disclaimer bit of the video. When working with sharp, pointy things, be very careful. Disclaimer over. So, in fact, I'm going to actually do the smallest piece first. Thanks for stopping by, CT, and good luck with your painting. In fact, feel free to post some pictures of your troops on the Discord. I'd love to take a look. have most of my instances of being oh damn, that's like epic levels of fail there, my dude. I mean, that's almost impressive. Well, I mean, even a butter knife is a knife, so ah, yeah, that'll do it. Oof. Yeah, I've got more than a couple of scars on my hands from knife accident or incidents, so I totally get it. Yeah, it's kind of funny how cuts work sometimes. Like, my mom does sewing, so she has a thing called a rotary cutter, and I damn near cut the tip of my finger off one day because I was being a jackass. I had 9 or 10 at the time. And that took some stitches of blood everywhere. But then I was being freaking dumb with a steak knife one day, and that didn't bleed very much at all. So, kind of weird. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Don't be a kid and mess around with those, because it's kind of funny too, because I didn't feel it happen because it was so sharp. But yeah, moral of the story: respect the blades. Must always respect your tools. We're on the file phase right now, and once we get all these filed down, we'll be able to complete this first page of the directions. Then we'll move on to page 2, which I think was the tracks. Now the tracks are on page 3. But we will most likely get through at least page 3 today. And in fact, the tracks are often the most tedious parts of building a tank. And I've had to do it with 2 Rhinos, a Lehman Russ, the Bane Blade, Exorcist, and an Emulator. So, yeah. Tracks are a pain. Like the really big pieces are fine. Oh, yeah, those are the easy ones, because I've had models like that before. I think the M1 Abrams model that I did when I was a kid had tracks like that, and freaking glorious. It's so easy to put on. Plus, if you make sure not to glue like the wheels in place, they can actually rotate. Okay, it's done. Like these come in lengths. Like the big ones are super easy. It's the little bastards that are the hard parts. I gotcha. Yeah, one second. It's basically armored personnel carrier with a bunch of frickin' guns on it, which is awesome. Funny too, it's not even the most impressive tank that I have as far as Warhammer goes. In fact, after I'm done filing these last two pieces, have you seen my Baneblade? My super heavy tank. How am I with paints? Well, okay, so after I'm done filing these bits, I'll show you the final project, or product from, like my only completed paint jobs that I'm probably never even gonna run. And this one looks filed. Over there, and this one. Like, even I admit that I'll probably never be good enough to win awards or anything with my painting. But as far as, you know, showing up to a game with painted models, I think eventually I'll be able to have everything painted pretty good. So, got all those pieces filed. So I'll grab two of my so these are two of my fully painted models, kind of with a red and black scheme. Obviously black is the base coat, which makes everything easier. And it basically just red highlights. I did the heads of the hammers in like metallic silver. So it's basically the color scheme I'm going to be going with the whole army. Obviously these dudes I'm probably not going to use. And well, and I've got some of my Sororitas infantry. your hands in the middle of the camera. Started with, I still need to paint their hair and faces, and then put the wash over them. There is some progress. Now, from a super heavy tank, because I love showing it off. So it's too big for the screen. See if I can pan this back a little bit. So, obviously I got 4 sponsons with big machine guns, laser cannons, freaking turret, mortar cannon, I put every gun that I could fit on it. So this is the centerpiece to my army. And I have plans to build 2 more of those. They won't, I think I'm going to keep that one as my only one with, you know, all of the guns. Just because it's in the quote-unquote leadership position as the leader. So I'm going to organize this real quick. Okay. There. And I'm actually going to do some rather interesting kit bashing with my other 2. Because a lot of times in history, people like to decorate their stuff with battle trophies. So that'll be a cool thing to work on. Okay, how exactly does this guy fit in? Alright. Yes, guns, lots of guns. So we're busting out the glue again. And we're going to get this first page done. Okay, so... Okay, good. All right. Okay, so... goes like that. Okay. We're actually going to put this together first. Yes, Warplague, please refrain from spamming caps. Alright. So, let's see. So we got that on there. Well, it's too late. Fortunately, this is going to be kind of hard to keep in position until I get the other side on. Yep, falling over. Of course it is. Let's go in right here. Now there are some parts of this that I'm not going to glue. I like the idea of my front ramp to be able to open. Okay, this is turning into a cluster. So this will slot in back here. Don't worry. Once I get the other half, it'll be fine. It'll all fit together. I have faith. I'm going to take these out for a second so I can take this and Jesus. It's all going wrong. Put some glue on there. Alright. We're getting there. This will slot in right here. Come on, get in there. Okay. All right. So now this guy is going to go like this, I think. Oh, it looks like there's a slot that forms here. And then that kind of sticks up. Actually. It looks like it needs to slide on the back side here. Which, in order not to bend, feel like it needs to be in between these two pieces. Twink. But it can't be. Okay. So I took this back out for no reason. Makes sense. But it seems like that's going to stick up over the top. And it doesn't look like it's supposed to. Or maybe it does. It's hard to tell from these oldie pictures. I can always trim the top off it, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. Especially if I hold off on gluing it. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on gluing that into position. Looks like I'll be able to just slide it right down into it. Okay. Problem is, I need to make sure this slots in right. But I put glue on it. So slot in back there, there. And slot in on top here. All right. That was more difficult than it probably needed to be. Yep, I was absolutely right, and that can be just shoved down in there. So yeah, I think that is supposed to stick up a tiny bit. We're good. And my front ramp can still open, so. You have a good night, Conan. Thanks for stopping by. Why is that not? All right. So I'm going to hold this for a second. Alright, so I have something. No, I don't want. I don't want to glue my mouse to the tank. That was terrible. Yeah, I'll just make sure that's level when I put the next pieces on. It's not a big deal. So time to move on to page next. Okay. So it looks like that's for these doorway spots. So it's like a interior paneling. Oh, it is. Okay. It is these pieces. We're good there. dropped one of them into the damn thing. Okay, now we have another sprue that we don't need to worry about. I'm gonna toss that onto the pile. We're gonna need these two guys. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure we'll find out. In fact, this will be right. But is it right facing it or right from its perspective? That's the question. Suppose we will find out. So that means, in fact, I'll keep right here. I'll orient them based on me. Oh, I assume the left would be on the part with the left tracks, but there's their... Wait a second. Ooh. I know what that's for. Okay. Interesting. Sounds good, Warpig. I mean, with clan battles over, we will be playing randoms on our Warships nights. So if I need someone I can depend on, I will definitely reach out. Have a good night, my friend. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So, this little bar here prevents the doors from just falling over, and when you open them, the bar rotates the two ends. That's incredibly clever. Bravo, Games Workshop. That's awesome. I can't get over that. That's freaking great. I could do that. I could literally open these gates and watch that bar move all day. That's great. Obviously the lower one's going to kind of sit open a little bit because of gravity, but that's awesome. It helps keep it closed. I'm scared to glue any part of that because reasons. But that's awesome. Okay. In fact, I don't even need to trim any of that down, so that's great. Okay, so now we need the second outside bit. In fact, I need to cap the glue so that it doesn't evaporate. Doink. I can't tell if that's a mistake in the molding or if that's meant to be like that. Compare it to the other side. Doink. And doink. So it seems like these 4 pieces, aside from our little lever here, which I can't get over how awesome that is all the pieces we have on this particular page. So, oh, yes, of course, the tracks. Because why wouldn't the next step be the tracks? Luckily, all of the tracks are labeled independently, so yeah, so we'll get our tracks cut out, and then we'll trim and file everything we've got cut out so far to include the tracks. And we'll see how far we can get tonight. Obviously, we got about 40 minutes left, roughly. Welcome back. Oh, you haven't really missed much, because I know you caught the rather humorous Imperial Knight size comparison, plus the army so far reveal. So we've just been... this is the progress we've made on our tank here. Games Workshop is also incredible with their engineering. There's this bar here. It's only on the one side. And it actually kind of holds the front grille together. But it acts as a lever. I don't know if you can really see it, but as you open it, it acts as a lever to open the top half too. It's so cool. Like, that's such a nerdy thing to be impressed by, but I'm very, very impressed with Games Workshop on that design decision. Yeah. Yeah, my poor Imperial Guard, they have been neglected because I've been working on other projects, like the 29 infantry models that I built over the weekend, which is why I didn't get anything else done over the weekend. Okay, these are so close to the sprue that I have to do this with the sharp pointy thing. So sorry about the kind of hammering noise there. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so we still got some headlights on this sprue, so we can't just discard it yet. Now we'll do this side of our tracks. So we're on page... Oh no, Now, there's a thing where you build the model in pieces. Basically, you have the model separated into 2 or 3 parts, and then you paint it that way. That's if you're like high speed and want to win awards and really put a lot of care and effort into it. I put the whole thing together and then paint it. That way I only have to paint what's actually showing. because I only want them ready for battle. Not really. I mean, I use black spray as the base primer because my color scheme is red and black. In fact, I've actually got like 10 of my Sororitas infantry with obviously spray primed black, and I have the red mostly done on them. Just need to do the hair and skin on their face. The only bit of masking that I do is how I have my Seraphim set up right now, or my Zephyrim. This connecty bit that connects them to the base is clear, and I don't want it painted black, so I have put foil on them so that when I do spray paint the primer all over them, I'm not gonna get a whole bunch of black on the piece that's meant to be clear plastic because they're flying units. But that's about the extent of masking. In fact, I'm not actually looking forward to priming my Baneblade. That'll take a freaking whole can of spray paint by itself. Oh, no worries. Hey, you know me, I'm always happy to answer questions. And in fact, I do have like a squad of 10 completed models as far as painting is concerned. Did black base, red highlights, like a metallic gray on the heads of the hammers, and then did a black wash over the whole thing. So the reds are a bit muted, and I think they look cool. Fortunately, those dudes are in like full armor, and since armor plates are black, super easy. And eventually, I don't know when, but eventually we will be doing painting on the channel. Too close to the sprue for the clippers, so oop. Apologies for the noise. Alright. All our tracks cut out. It looks like we can cut out one of the guns too. Looks like these guys. And that looks like this. I can't guarantee when, but yeah, we will get to that point. And since I know you were here for my impromptu army reveal, you know, I've got plenty of content for painting. So our Tuesday stream will be alive for a long time. Especially since the more and more Sisters of Battle units are being revealed every week. So that's going to be a redacted amount of dollars of a pre-order when that finally drops. Because since the sisters are going to be getting a brand new type of tank. It's kind of a traditional type of tank too. It's not like the artillery platform that is the Exorcist. A pipe organ that shoots missiles. Which, I mean, by itself is freaking amazing. Okay, I need this guy. Because why wouldn't you want to shoot missiles out of a pipe organ? And I need... looks like this guy. In fact, I'd grab my Exorcists, but it's currently sprayed with the black primer, so it doesn't look... Can't really see the detail that much, I don't think. I can grab it anyway. Then you got a freaking sister playing the pipe organ that shoots missiles on top of, you know, APC type platform. It's freaking cool. And in fact, it's actually getting hit with some nerfs. Probably to make room for the official main battle tank, from what I've heard. It is a pipe organ, good sir. Well, I could understand the confusion. Alright, so we got... We got our next batch of pieces that we're going to file down. Sorry, thought I saw something out the window. It's not unheard of for one of my cats to come to the window. Okay, so that is a... Though they might already be inside for the evening. I don't know. 7:30. So we got about 30 more minutes. Hopefully we can get our... my absolute favorite part of building Warhammer tanks. Yay. Done. Before the stream's over. But we will see. Now, our stream tomorrow, the next day, the World of Warships Wednesday and Thursday. Definitely tomorrow will be as scheduled. The 5 to 8 PST. I'll probably continue playing until 9 PST. Obviously PM. Hard to say. Kind of depend on how the night's going. Now, a disclaimer for Thursday. I'm actually getting a delivery on Thursday that I'm very interested in setting up. Hopefully it arrives in the AM so that as soon as I wake up, I can put it together. Now, I've heard that it'll take, and I'll post the reveals on Discord on Thursday once I get it all set up. But I've heard it takes, 45 minutes to an hour to set up. So on Thursday, the stream might be a little bit late. I can't imagine it'll be too bad. Probably only like 20 or 30 minutes. But we'll have to see on that. And I'll reiterate this again tomorrow before the end World of Warships Wednesday. Because I am very excited to get that delivery and very excited to set it up. But yeah. So we're just going to work through trimming our tank treads. I keep feeling like I'm seeing a cat out of the corner of my eye at the window. But so far that has not been the case. She'd definitely be meowing at me if she does show up. My stream schedule is actually on the schedule tab of my Twitch page. Actually, I probably have a place where I could post that on Discord as well. So I'll take a look either after the stream today or before I start tomorrow. How's your Gundam construction going? No, I keep distracting you. All part of my master plan. Yeah, you have a schedule tab on Twitch, and I do keep it updated. And I usually try to post, I cover announcements and stuff both before and after the cosplay streams. Well, it sounds like you're halfway there. Well, a bit over halfway, actually, because of, we got the arms done. That's, just need the legs. Yeah, you're getting there. Am I ready for the new German destroyers tomorrow? Don't know. I am looking forward to finally actually getting to work on the Italian battleships. Even though I'm really not looking forward to playing the the Tier 7. Caracciolio? Very minimum slicing on that. And I'm probably not going to get the ZF6. Because I don't know, to me it just seems like it's not worth, you know, 5,000 doubloons plus a power grind. But we'll see. Okay, that's all our current pieces done with the blade. So, Elar, I'm definitely interested in your opinion on the ZF6. Is she worth 5,000 doubloons plus running ragged for like 10 weeks or however long? And Benny Mario, you better post some pictures of the finished product when you're done. Is it one of the really cool, unique ones? Like one of the named Gundams? Or is it one of the non-named ones? Yeah, but if I recall correctly watching your stream yesterday, Elar, it didn't have Hydro. Which, I mean, the main battery reload is nice, but not having the thing that makes German destroyers seems like a huge weakness. Yeah, I saw that on the stream yesterday. Plus, when he shifted us over to Game Prodigy, he was playing it too. V Xeon Gundam. I not heard of that one. Sounds good. But yeah, Elar, the ZF6 just doesn't seem worth it without the Hydro. The Re-Rise series. I've been so out of the loop on Gundam for so long. God, what was... Like I watched back in the Wings Gundam days, and the one where they fought in the tournaments with Burning Gundam. I actually liked that. And I think my favorite's always been Death Scythe Hell Custom, you know, because scythes made out of laser plasma craziness, awesome. But yeah, that's kind of how far I've been out of the loop on Gundam. Now, I do have the absolutely freaking glorious Dynasty Gundam Warriors games. Basically, the guys behind the Dynasty Warriors series got the rights to use the Gundams. Those games are hilarious. But I've been out of the loop on that for shit, like 10 years now, too. I actually think I have a Lacus Klein anime figure. I think. I could be mistaken. I think she's still in the box. Obviously that being from... which Gundam series was she from? God, I don't... I don't remember. Like the most recent Gundam series that I'm even familiar with by name is Iron-Blooded Orphans. But even that I haven't seen. Congratulations, Austral. That's awesome. Things are going well. Well, we've got this much of our... That's not good. We got this much of our, like, armored personnel tank going. We're working on filing down the tracks right now. And that'll probably be... like the end of the stream. Okay, so this got kind of caught and the bar fell out. I mean, should I... Don't really want to glue that. Yeah, because all that rotates. It's funny, everyone's working on a hobby project tonight. Benny Myers building a Gundam. You're working on your dragon wings. So everybody's hanging out doing a hobby. That's awesome. Yeah, it's exactly. In fact, after the stream, I'm gonna throw up a well, I mean, I guess we could use already existing Discord channels for posting hobby pictures. But maybe I should make a new like rename the Warhammer section to Hobby Corner and add an extra room to post any sort of hobby stuff, so that everyone can share what they work on. So yeah, I'll set that up after the stream. And then we'll have a Warhammer specific picture channel, and then we'll have the picture channel for everything else. I think it'll be good. Kind of like how I have the memes channel set up, and then the assorted pictures channel in the kind of living room area of the server. How's it going, Jimmy? We're just working on a tank. We finished our big death bot. In fact, I'll just grab out the box. Building a armored personnel tank carrier killamajig. And we finished our Imperial Knight with the maximum number of guns. Right? Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, building the stuff is the easy part. The hard part, the painting, comes later. But I did a kind of impromptu, like, current progress on the army that I have that I'm going to highlight from the stream and put on YouTube. And I've got no shortage of stuff that will provide content for the stream going forward over the next, well, forever, probably. I don't think I'll ever run out of stuff for the Warhammer Tuesday stream. Unfortunately, we only have like 8 minutes left. Have a good night, Austral. I'll see you next time. Plasmo YouTube channel. I will check that out. Okay. So we've got all this stuff filed. So we're going to see how much we can do in the next, 7 or 8 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think you actually, sent me a link to his channel on Discord a few weeks ago. Okay, so that's going right here. In fact, that should be all the glue I need for this guy. Okay, that looks good. On this side, that sucks. In fact, Jim, after the stream, I'm going to be making a, another channel on the Discord server that's all about hobbycraft. So you'll be able to share that with actually everybody if you want. Okay, that looks good. Because I'd love to see some Jimmy Jazz history of diorama making. Because dioramas are freaking awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, it just gets even more clever. That's so cool. Well done, GW. That holds that into the things. Oh, that's so great. So, there's this bar right here. I don't know if it's very visible, but it actually acts to hold the loading and unloading of troops ramps. And when you rotate this, the bar actually acts to open the top side of the hatch. Then you can close it back up. I think that is the freaking coolest thing in the world. That Games Workshop actually thought that up. So that you can leave this mobile. It's freaking awesome. I'm so nerdy over that. Still. Just got this side of the tank. I love how actually relatively easy they made this to build. Obviously, relatively. Because tracks are a freaking nightmare. I built enough Warhammer tanks to know that tracks are a nightmare. So I don't think we're actually going to have time to do the tracks today. But I'm going to get this turret set up. Because it seems very easy. And it's going to slot in this spot right here. So we're going to finish that up. And then we'll need to call it an evening. Okay, this goes like that. This goes like that, and they connect right there. Put a very tiny bit of glue on here. I'm very nerve-wracked by this. Because Sounds good, Jimmy. I will check them out. Okay, come on. Come on. Get in the hole. There we go. Yeah, I figured, Jim. Fit in there. Okay. Come on. Come on. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Come on. Jesus Christ. There we go. Oh my good lord, that was something. But I have defeated it. Okay, that slots in perfect. All right. So in theory, these things should be able to rotate, but I doubt that's going to be a thing. And we just pop that right in there. So we got our first gun for our tank. Just in time for it to be our time. So next week we'll continue to work on the Land Raider Crusader. I can't really weigh in one way or another on whether or not we're going to finish the build. Obviously, we got the tracks to work on next. Once the tracks are on, let's actually take a look. So we build the side machine guns, put the top on like that, roughly. Side doors. Those weird armor plate things in the front that I guess are whatever, and then some final little detail pieces. Yeah, it's a lot of final detail pieces after we get the tracks and our side guns on. So, we've made some progress. Still got a ways to go. Hopefully we can finish it next week. But we will see. So, without further ado, I can't see my buttons. This has been Lynn Woke, and we will see everyone tomorrow, 5 p.m. PST for Warships Wednesday. Till then, peace.